5 time.
Here we go. We're now in the comedy section, letter P. Lot of titles that start with the letter P. Not a good time when we had to put all those up back in the day. Stacks were like up to here sometimes with those. But here we go. Let's see if we can get a top 5 out of this. Out of these titles: Parenthood, Pee-wee's Big Adventure, Peggy Sue Got Married, Police Academy, the franchise, Porky's franchise, Pretty in Pink, Pretty Woman, Princess Bride, Private Benjamin, Private School, Private Resort, Private Lessons, Pineapple Express, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, Problem Child 1 and 2, and my personal favorite, The Pest. Can we get a top 5 out of this? I think we can. There's some pretty dang good titles. I'm actually going to go at number 5. I'm going to go with Princess Bride. I mean, look at the cast. You got freaking Carrie Ellis, you got freaking Billy Crystal, you got the Giant, you got Andre the Giant, Mandy Patinkin. I mean, you got some pretty good freaking people in here, and it's directed by Rob Reiner. I thought it was a really funny movie. It's not as like all crazy and balls out, out there. It's like Robin Hood Men in Tights, stuff like that. No, I just think that it is a really nice comedic flow that Rob Reiner goes through, especially when it comes to the journey, the adventures, and all that good stuff. I liked it a lot. I thought it was really, really cute. And hey, Andre the Giant, man. I mean, you got to see Andre the Giant, like the real person. And from all the interviews that we get, a lot of the people from wrestling say that his character in Princess Bride that's exactly how he was in real life. So hats off, Princess Bride at number 5. Number 4, okay, we had a pretty decent cast in Princess Bride. You can't beat the cast from Parenthood. My number 4, Steve Martin, Mary Steenburgen, Rick Moranis, Keanu Reeves, Martha Plimpton, Diane Weiss, not Edward Herman. I'd say the Lost Boys. Anyway, a lot of freaking people. Jason Robards. A lot of people in this movie. It is such a really good movie. Especially when it comes to the entire dysfunction of family. So many different obstacles that each member goes through. It was Modern Family before Modern Family. Parenthood is such a freaking beautifully written movie. If you have not seen Parenthood, you got to see Parenthood. I think it's actually one of Steve Martin's best movies. Definitely worth a watch. At number 3, man, okay, so I'm going back and forth, all right, because Porky's is really, really funny. I love Porky's Revenge. I love Porky's Revenge, but I gotta go with the original Porky's. I mean, it is just pranks. It is revenge story. It is downright hilarious. Bob Clark pretty much wrote this movie as kind of like a little bit of a show tell from his adolescence, from his early years, and it just is disappointing. That movie is so damn funny to me. The group of friends and how they are together, especially when you're going through the entire series, and the tight knit group that they have, and how they are, reminds me a lot about me and my friends. So you can't go wrong. Porky's, number 3. At number 2, oh man, I'm gonna go with Pee-wee's Big Adventure. Like, Pee-wee's Big Adventure is, this was 85, and I remember seeing this movie, and it was just downright hilarious. It was silly and scary. Like that freaking whole with the ghost. Oh my god, I can't remember the old lady's name. Leave it in the comment below because I can't remember her name. Oh my god, I'm gonna spend half this video trying to remember this. Large Marge! There it is, Large Marge. The whole Large Marge sequence was freaking crazy. It kind of like took me back to the Twilight Zone intro with Dan Aykroyd and Albert Brooks. Like, it was that freaking crazy. But yeah, man, it was really, really funny. Tim Burton directed this movie, and you can see where those little glimpses of, Beetlejuice was coming, and Frankenweenie and all that stuff. You got it from Pee-wee and Paul Reubens. I mean, God rest his soul. Paul Reubens in this movie, he really brought out and fully committed to the role of Pee-wee. After he did the Pee-wee's Playhouse on HBO, which if you have not seen that special, the original Pee-wee's Playhouse on that and on HBO, you need to check it out. It is so damn funny, and really a lot of adult humor around a kids show. But yeah, that was really great. Anyway, so bringing that to life in film, he did not disappoint whatsoever. Obviously, you're Latino in San Antonio back in the 80s. The biker scene, singing tequila, playing tequila with the Pee Wee dance, iconic. It's part of our culture, like Richie Valens's flying guitar and all that. So yeah, Pee Wee's Big Adventure, number 2. At number 1, all right. This one was really hard because you got movies like you have movies like Private Resort, Private Lessons. Those movies were really, really funny. They really were funny. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, another beautiful one. But I am gonna go with the original Police Academy. I mean, damn it, man. The original Police Academy. And I'll even give a shout out to, actually the first 4. Anything with freaking Mahoney in it. Like those first 4 Police Academies were like perfect to me. Anyway, little bit of a rehash here and there, but overall I thought they were great. But nothing beats the original Police Academy with that ensemble. And I want to remember the tagline where they're talking about all these degenerates and these, all these morons and all these bad things they were saying. And he goes, but this time they're wearing badges. I thought that was just so funny, and it kind of like sets the tone perfectly for the whole movie because it is just downright freaking stupid. And obviously you got the iconic, the Blue Oyster. You got all of the gags that they do on Captain Harris, which Steve Guttenberg and G.W. Bailey together, like, they're just so damn funny. And of course the horse's ass, like, that's all I gotta say about that. But either way, Police Academy is one of the funniest movies ever. That start with the letter P. Leave a comment below, let me know what I miss and what would you put in your top 5. And let's go on to the letter Q.